is my second shift charging. I just wanted to take you guys along. I clock in at 7, so I work 7 to 7. And yeah, so I'm about to go in, and I'll mostly have to talk about this after work and kind of like my role, because I can't really film inside and I need to protect the privacy of people and patients. So yeah, I just want to take you along on this journey, talk to you about how I feel being new in this role and being honest and raw, but learning to be confident in myself and my skills and what I know. I've already had one coworker call in, and I had a coworker call in the morning, a different coworker the morning I worked Monday of this week. So I think I'm a magnet for call-ins so far, since we don't have them very often, very many. So yeah, we'll go with that and see how we do. Today is a Thursday. In an hour OR specifically, it's considered a late start day, which means I think the OR staff just has like a meeting first thing in the morning, and then they start their cases at 8 instead of starting them at 7. So my first nurses come in at 8 to catch those first cases, but since it's a Thursday, that's actually kind of to my benefit. I have a little bit more time to plan, talk to people, and hopefully figure out how staffing is going to look today. So pray for me. By the time you're watching this, the day's already gone. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to go inside and just get ready and make sure the unit's okay. So I basically just got here looking at the schedule, making sure everybody's names are on the board so they know what pod they're supposed to be in, and then I assigned myself to the charge roll on the phone so I get notifications from the OR when they're sending patients so I can make assignments, because you can't really make assignments too far ahead. You just kind of have to do it as it comes and goes, because patients are constantly moving in and out. So I'm going to do that, log into the computer, look at staffing for today, write a little huddle sheet for later in the day, and then go to the department huddle. Hey guys, so charge nursing actually went really well. I have to give a huge shout out to most of my coworkers for just being patient with me, having grace with me. Some of them used to charge, and so they were a great resource for me. My manager was also super awesome. So overall, it was a great first experience charging. And I hope to do it again some more. But yeah, I'm just super thankful for the people that I worked with, and that the day seemed to go well. But I wanted to talk to you guys really quick about kind of how it looks like to charge in PACU, because it's much different than how it looks like charging on a regular floor in the hospital. So there's a lot that goes into it. I like to say it's kind of like air traffic control, because you're doing a lot of figuring out who can take what patient at what time. Patients are constantly coming and going, so that makes it a little bit tricky. We have something called like a teletracking board, and that teletracking board is if we have anybody coming in for surgery and then they plan on remaining an inpatient based off of what the doctor wants for them, if they're planned to stay for a couple nights, then I have to make sure that we have enough beds in the overnight recovery unit. But then I also have to make a bed request for the whole hospital house, and make sure that the RN who's on bed placement knows the patient's condition, what level of care they're supposed to be after surgery, and that way I can work on getting them a bed after surgery. So I make sure I put all my requests in, and then we also have kind of like a little group text message where people, if there's like an add-on for surgery or something's changing, we can all just kind of group message each other, and the bed placement nurse is in that group. And the next thing that I do is I find out who's on call that night, and I fill out a call sheet that we keep behind the charge nurse desk, and I provide that to the OR charge nurse to make sure that they know who's on call that night when our staffing is gone. And then after that, I go to our whiteboard that's at the front of the unit as you walk in, and we have a bunch of different pods. So everybody has one pod with 2 spaces in it, so they can take 2 patients at a time, depending. And I just write everybody's name. Some people have a preference, some people don't, so I try to take that into account. And then once I do that, I also write people's names on a sticky note on my clipboard, so that way I can make sure everybody gets to lunch, and I can just keep track of that, and also keep track of their times, their like shift times, so I make sure people are showing up on time and getting their lunch. Then at 8:30 a.m. I go to our group huddle, which has the endoscopy unit, PACU, post-op, overnight recovery unit, and the OR. And we all just kind of get together, make sure we know what staffing needs are. I have people who work in PACU who work endoscopy and PACU, so based off of the day's needs, we might flip them back and forth between units. And then I come back, I start to audit charts based off of what I'm supposed to audit. I get people to lunch starting around 11 a.m. and our workers are all staggered, so that makes it a little difficult sometimes. And then later in the evening, I just reprint the OR schedule for the next day, so we're set up for success. We know what's going on. I can talk to the people in the pre-op unit and then the overnight recovery unit to find out what kind of needs we might need to prepare for. And then later that evening, I hand over to either one of the late nurses or the night shift nurse. And that's basically it, guys. So thanks for joining me on today. I know this maybe wasn't as interesting as some of my other vlogs. Of course, I can't take you through the hospital and show you people, and that would be a huge HIPAA violation. But I hope this was kind of insightful if you're thinking about 1, working in PACU, 2, charging there, or 3, just being a charge nurse in general. There's a lot that goes into it, but it's totally doable, and I hope to learn more. There's a lot of things I can improve upon, but I'm kind of excited to be doing this new role. So thank you guys for tagging along, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe down below. And yeah, that's all I've got, so I will see you guys later. Tutonana.